This is your diamond insight of some Lusaka teachers working twice a week for a full month's salary. We do not know whether to cry or laugh about the puzzling revelation made by a whistleblower on this matter. Honestly, if this is true, there is need for a massive systems overhaul in the Ministry of Education to tackle the alleged overstaffing in some Lusaka secondary schools, forcing some teachers to stay home most of the time. The ongoing teacher recruitment is a celebrated process by the current government and the thousands of men and women who make it into government, but little did we realize there is an alleged gaping hole in supervision in the teaching service. We are certain for a fact that if today we had a chance to speak to President Hichilema, he would share his frustration over the problem that has seemingly exposed the Ministry and the Teaching Service Commission's alleged failure to manage policy, intentions and actual needs in schools countrywide. The estimated pupil-teacher ratio for primary schools is about 1 to 58, while the secondary school ratio is about 1 to 35, and it is on this premise that annual recruitment of teachers is done to fix these disparities, but what is obtained on the ground is the opposite. Arising from the revelation, we have seen authorities from the Ministry of Education clarify to the media that there is an active redistribution policy to harmonize staffing whose efficacy we doubt. In some way, we are not surprised that Lusaka could have more teachers than there are in rural areas. The problem is self-induced by the government's failure to provide basic necessities in rural communities. From lacking decent accommodation to disheartening classroom infrastructure, and in hospital locations, teachers are some of the civil servants that endure the most, and this is why many abandon their workstations even though the act borders on misconduct. In this current matter, no one from the ministry's top brass can claim ignorance on the bloated staffing in some secondary schools in Lusaka. Someone up there knows what is obtaining on the ground. Going forward, we demand publication of an audit report on the current staffing of every secondary and primary school in the capital city, and the same should be done for other regions. The embarrassing management disconnect should undergo urgent remedial turnaround, and erring supervisors should be slapped with sanctions. But in fixing the problem, we urge authorities to avoid embarking on an emotive redistribution process, because in this mess, the buck stops at the boss and not the ordinary teacher. So fix it before Bali fixes you. Also to the teachers, you swore to serve the nation, and so keep the oath even if it takes you to the remotest part of the country.